And we are live. What's going on? Good to see you this week.
Everybody?
This is really going to be a random stream now.
Yes, it is. Very random.
Yeah.
The absolute
Yeah,
world
exactly.
of randomness.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. I mean, Muppet, since I was posting Muppet stuff all day.
Yes, we could. Welcome in, TV Smith and Wookiee Supremacy. It's great to see you guys.
What is up, guys? What is up? I mean, you can never go wrong with Muppets. I mean, really. I mean, come on.
No, you can't. I mean, unless you put them in a Disney park and try to overdo it and then close it down and then open it back up again. And,
yeah, I mean, whatever. But
speaking of Muppets, let's go back in the day.
Okay.
Let me take you back in the day. I grew up watching the Muppet Show on TV. Now, if I go back and watch it today, the old ones, and watch it today,
Yep.
When's the last time you've sat down and just YouTubed an old show of the Muppets? Have you done it?
No.
You should do it.
I know what you're saying. There was a show of the Muppets, and then there was the Muppet. Wasn't the Muppets? What the heck was the side? Jim Henson's first show. He had a show when he was in spring college, and basically it was like an adult theme Muppet
Fraggle
show.
Rock, are you? Oh
no, not Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock was well after.
No, I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
It was like, yeah. I just did this today too, and I just said its name, and I saw stuff from it too. Oh, geez, what the heck was the?
Welcome in, Chris Shea. Welcome in, Rachel Touchton. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey,
everybody, if you're watching, please give this video a thumbs up.
Who's your favorite Muppet?
No, but anyways,
said. I mean, there's
my favorite Muppet of all time, hands down, were the two old men. The old men in the balcony were my favorite Muppets, hands down. They just match my type of attitude.
Right. That's what I was going to say was your favorite Muppet can change every day depending on your mood, because there was really, let's think of it this way. The Muppets were original Inside Out characters, because there was truly a Muppet to match your personality each time.
Yep.
That you think about. You know?
Yep. The chef is always a favorite.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
I mean,
exactly. And you have,
and how can you forget
Purple Monster? Animal, like Rachel saying, Animal was always my go-to. Always. But then you had
Animal,
Cookie Monster. Like you see, so many you can go to.
Yeah. And in space.
Or those today too.
I mean, those
I
are
saw
great.
those today.
Did you really? Where'd you see that at?
Yeah. The Center for Puppetry Arts here in Atlanta.
Okay, so okay. Yeah. Hey, I mean,
so
you put
basically the Center for
about it.
Arts. Yeah. The breakdown of it is they had two sides. Jim Henson actually helped. Him and Kermit were actually there to cut the ribbons, open up the museum. Okay. They have the world's largest collection of Jim Henson around. You're not going to find any more anywhere. A whole wing dedicated to Jim Henson and all his works. I mean, you're talking Sesame Street, Muppet Show, going back to his very first show from college. You're talking Fraggle Rock, you're talking Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, everything is there. So But yeah, like
Now he write all these too.
yeah, he did.
Did he write
When,
Labyrinth and all that as well, or did?
yeah, he did, he did.
I mean, Labyrinth. If you look at the movie Labyrinth, not to be random or anything, but the writing
Mm-hmm.
and the storytelling in that, you could do that movie today, and it could still
Yep.
sell. It was
Oh,
ahead of its time,
yeah,
but it's also timeless storytelling.
right.
I
But
mean,
also took.
maybe
He
it'd be a
also
little
was
hard to get David
fascinated.
Bowie now.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
well,
but
couple shovels and a pry bar. I mean, but
yeah, some makeup, some latex.
yeah, I mean, they could do it.
Yeah, I'm sure they could. But he was also fascinated with that whole like Merlin and the knights and all.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you looked, a lot of the characters kind of came from that time realm. Like from Labyrinth, you had a Sir in the back of a dog, and all that, and
Yeah,
what the heck?
Danny. Am I in
Hold
the
on,
right
can you hear
stream, Danny?
me? Yeah, you
Oh, I
are.
can hear you. I can
Hold
see
on,
part of you.
I know. Hold on, I bumped. Let me do it this way for right now. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Like I was saying was, look at the names from the beginning of that show. Like, he would actually have there, Sir Lancelot Bear and things like that. So
Yeah. Wookie said something right here. Only a matter of time before Disney reboots that. I don't
I
know.
don't
I
think
don't know how much
no,
control they have over the Jim Henson product. I don't think they have any control over it at all. I think they
they
just
don't
have
have
the rights
control
to
of the
show it in the
product
park.
rights to use it in the park at this point. I know they have the Muppets movies that came out, the two Muppet movies that came out. I think after that, I think their reign of Muppets are done. And I
Yeah, I
think the
won't.
agreement was they did Muppets, they have to get the family's approval first, and the family does not like dealing with Disney.
No, they don't. And they've got FU money,
Oh yeah,
and they seem,
oh yeah,
and they watched what happened with Lucasfilms. They seen what happened.
exactly.
They probably sat back and watched closely to see how they treated the Star Wars films,
Yep,
and that they came back and told a really good story. But I think
yep.
that they finished it well, but they really had a
Hmm.
rough way to go to get.
Yeah, I
And the Henson family's not going to sit back and
I
watch
mean,
that happen to the legacy.
Disney take the Muppets and run wild with it, and that's all that Disney's going to do is take the Muppets, a well-known entity,
Yep.
and run it wild, because there's no limit to what the Muppets can do. You know,
Yep.
like Jim Henson just didn't make any type of movie with them. Really, let's go back and think what movies he made. Muppet Treasure Island, Muppet Christmas Carol, um, The Great Muppet Caper. We're talking movies that actually had a storyline to it. It
And they
wasn't
were all great.
taking them as heroes or
Uh huh.
and
Were
the
well
Muppet
done for
brand
what
is
they
very
did.
particular. Yeah.
They're not for everybody. Hi, Lena. Welcome into the stream.
Hey there. How are you
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah. It's one of those things that be everybody's cup of tea, the Muppets, but everybody grew up on them. We're starting to get to an age now where when you ask the children of this generation about the Muppets, the only thing they really know is that they're at Disney because they're not around anymore. It would be nice to see someplace put them into syndication just so kids could see what they were. When I'm chainsaw.
That would be interesting.
Yes, it would.
He missed my stream last night with when I had my jacket on, huh?
Yeah, that was. Were you cold last night, or were you just feeling Wookiesh?
I actually came in from walking the dog. I had it on. I was like, oh, let me just leave it on.
Huh. You're trying to get everybody in the mood for Snuggies.
I'm still looking.
Speaking of that,
I can't find
make sure you go to the Two Real Geeks TeeSpring store, where you will not find any Snuggies or any leggings, but you will find great T-shirts and even a beach towel.
It's right down there too.
Well, Lena brought up another good point. Saturday morning cartoons. The Muppet Babies were some of the greatest cartoons of that time. They were well written, well done, and well animated. Every one of them had an original story every time. No, I have not.
Don't. It's horrible. They wrecked it. Absolutely wrecked it.
But who has control over that? Is it the Henson family?
It's on the Disney Channel. I don't know. It's on the Disney Channel, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'd want to look into that and see who actually writes it and animates it. Rated animation.
Oh, it is. That's all Disney does. Why would you have an inked system more? I mean, really, come on. That was good animation.
I mean, I don't think anybody really does ink to sell anymore, and I understand why they do it this way. I mean, because it is cost effective, and I mean they can.
But I don't like.
They can make.
I like.
But it doesn't. I mean, if you go back and look at some old Nickelodeon cartoons, like the Rugrats and all that, and the way they were animated, they were so well animated. And look at the way, like the Muppet Babies and all your Saturday morning cartoons, those things were all drawn page by page by page.
Scooby-Doo. Because there's newer Scooby-Doos. Scooby-Doo was done well. The new one, it's all computer generated.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Hey, Mickey Silence. Seeing you there. How are you? I gotta say, also, Mickey Silence, thank you for that Christmas card. We sent you a message. We finally checked our mail, and Mickey Sightings actually sent us a Christmas. So we appreciated that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're never going to capture my generation or even the generation before me, that era of cartoons again. Of the era of Saturday morning cartoons anymore. I remember waking up, going downstairs, and I would flip between several networks all morning long to find the cartoon that I wanted.
Yes.
He-Man was over. Now I'm going to Ninja Turtles, and I'm going here to watch Smurfs. And now you've got dead
Smurfs
cartoons.
No.
Well,
I'll tell you what
you're younger than I am.
I watched them, but I'll tell you what the Smurfs was. I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, once it's drying up, you got to have a new cash cow.
Right. But you know why I like the Snorks was because it was basically an version of Fraggle Rock. really look at the characters, it kind of they reminded me of Fraggles.
I don't see it.
Their mannerisms, what they did, and because they lived underwater, the Fraggles lived under, in the ground.
Okay, I mean,
To me, it reminded me of
generalization.
It is.
Okay, I mean, I can see where you're going with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the Smurfs were delicious. Gargamel was always wanting to eat them because they were delicious. I don't remember anybody saying Snorks were delicious.
Yeah, no. But
I just want to know how
never got to the bottom.
Female Smurf
actually,
he never got a chance to eat any of them. Well, but we don't know that. There was only one village of
we
Smurfs.
Why? What was he going to do? We like, okay, here's a Smurf. What are you going to do with him? That I would have loved to seen.
Yeah. They're not very big. You'd have to have a lot of them.
Super friends.
Super
exactly.
friends. Unite.
Mm-hmm.
When
exactly. Then you had Wacky Racers. That was
Wacky Racers with. Trying to think, you had
all the
He-Man and all the Hanna-Barbera cartoons were great, and then from the generation before me, you had all the, and even going back further than that, you had all the Looney Tunes, which are still so watchable today.
Yep.
I mean, if you put those cartoons on TV. Those are horrible. If you go back, if you watch any of the old animated Mickey Mouse stuff on Disney, because they depicted things differently back then, they have disclaimers before you. And you look the old
ridiculous.
How many times in Tom and Jerry did you see Tom sucking down a cigarette, falling in the punch bowl and coming out drunk? You would not see that today. And once again, I've said it a million times in one of our streams, soft. If we can't raise our children to be smart enough, we are doomed. We are absolutely doomed. Hey, welcome in, Noah.
Hey, Noah, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, we are absolutely doomed.
Because
our children can't handle watching a cartoon.
Oh, it's not correct. Get out of here. It's not. It's a cartoon. Get over yourself.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit my kids down and let them watch the Boondock Saints, but I'll let them watch Tom and Jerry.
Exactly. What the hell is going on outside my house? Okay, whatever. You gotta love living in America. In an apartment complex. Oh, great. Wookie's saying he knows his cartoons. Mickey Sidens is with the Hanna-Barbera right there. Are the best. And
I'll say, those of you in the chat, what's your favorite childhood cartoons? Those are the questions. What did you growing up? For me, I mean, it was easily, He-Man was always a go-to for me. The Ninja Turtles, that was a huge cartoon. Very well done.
Did you happen to see the new the toys that made us on Netflix? There's a new season of that. Have you actually seen it? New season of the toys that made us on Netflix right now, and they actually cover the Ninja Turtles.
I'll say no, because right now I don't have Netflix. I've gotten rid of Netflix.
Okay.
I need to get it back because I hear The Witcher's great.
Oh, dude, yes, 100% need to watch. Yes.
I hear so many mixed reviews on it that it takes you almost the whole season to actually get into it.
See, here's the thing. I'm huge into the game. Okay, I have it on Xbox. I have it on the Switch. I have it on the Switch so I can play it on the. Okay, that's how much I love this game. All right. Have you played any of the game or?
No, I'm not a huge gamer.
But if you sit there and actually pay attention to it, you can pick up on it real quick. On what is. I mean, I can give you a rundown on how The Witcher operates, and from that, you can jump into this show and be like, oh, okay, that's why he has two swords. He's using a potion. That's why instead of orange, yellow eyes, that's why his eyes just went black. Okay, cool. I know what's going on here. So,
okay. Let's say I figured it was because, like with Game of Thrones, they introduced so quickly, almost a full season, just to figure out. You could remember a few people here and there, but
if you like,
take it,
you're going to like.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure there are other ways for me to find to watch it without getting Netflix. I mean,
there are
without getting Netflix, maybe. I've heard rumors.
Yeah, so have I. You know, you never know. Might be apps or something. Who knows?
Might be.
Not saying I do that, but you know,
maybe I'll have to get an app and watch it.
Yeah, you know, or you know, never mind. Let's not even go into there.
And if you do,
nope. Not when this thing right here is live. Nope. Nope. Not tonight. Not today, buddy.
We only recommend using Netflix to watch The Witcher.
Exactly. Do it the right way. Yep. Your services.
Pay that extra $1 for every screen you use.
Exactly.
How long before Disney Plus starts jacking up their price?
A year, maybe.
A couple years
or 2. Yeah, like,
I'm going
I think
with 2.
as soon as
they're going to have to get.
What was that deal that they had with the D23?
Oh, yeah, where you get the 3 years. I can't remember how much it was.
After that is when
they'll raise.
After the price is going up right after that.
Well, you have the Mandalorian this fall. You got Kenobi coming out, I believe, in February of 21.
I heard strong rumors has it that's canceled.
Really, Kenobi? Oh, I don't.
Kennedy didn't like the.
Oh no, I can't.
Kennedy didn't like the plot.
Wow, I can't.
You know how Kathleen Kennedy is.
I don't know. I can't see that. That's got such a strong support behind it. I mean, from the fans. I mean, more than The Mandalorian, people were really hoping for Kenobi to be out with the beginning of Disney Plus when it first got announced. Everybody knew about Kenobi before they knew about The Mandalorian. You know.
Oh yeah. Darth Maul series.
Matter of fact, you know, I flipped through the channels today, and I mean, I can go watch any of the Star Wars movies anytime I on my Disney Plus app, and I passed one of the second set of trilogies on TV yesterday. I stopped right there.
Yeah.
I can't stop.
Exactly.
It's there, and especially I love Ewan McGregor's character as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think he did a fantastic job.
Oh yeah.
I think he portrayed that character well. And as he progressed through that trilogy, you can see the old Ben in the original trilogy.
Yes.
As Ewan McGregor as a young man.
100%. They made that transition well.
Yep.
And it flowed as it should.
Yep. And Ewan McGregor is such a good actor to begin with. You know, everything he does, he does well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely does.
You know, Noah brought up Kobe Bryant. And I know you're not a big sports guy, but I want to stop right here and I want to touch on something real quick. This is a huge sore spot for me. Now, I was a huge Kobe fan. I think he's one of the 3 greatest basketball players of all time. When his helicopter crashed, thousands of people today are going to die, and none of them are going to get any recognition. But yet, a superstar athlete dies in a helicopter crash. You heard his name. You heard his daughter's name. There were 7 other people died in that car crash. Did any of their names get announced? No, not one of their names got announced. And I feel sorry for their families. And my thoughts go out more to their families tonight than to anybody else's, because they're almost forgotten because he was too. I do feel bad for Kobe Bryant's family right now. I really do. But I feel even more so for the families that were on that helicopter with them, because they're almost forgotten at this point.
Right.
Why do we continue?
Because there's a camera on them. There's somebody famous. So give them more coverage than somebody else. And I don't agree with that either. His job was to play basketball, and that's what he chose to do for a living. My job doesn't have a camera on me. If somebody wants to come into my job and put me on network TV, and then something happens to me, guess what? Then I'm going to be the one on TV then too. But that's what I need, just to have recognition in life. Like I come to be. That's what I want to know. But I'm not dismissing his family, but they all should have been at the same time.
Yep. And we go back, and I always go back. And in 2001, there was that. Remembered the individual person, and we called out all those names.
Mm-hmm.
Those were people that nobody else knew except for their families and friends.
Right.
What does it take to get us back there again? And I'm not going to go all Jesus on everybody. But what do we have to do to get back to just being human beings? And say Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and these 7 people, this person, that person, it's tragic today. Because it's tragic news. A helicopter crash, that's tragic, because that's not something that happens every day.
Now you're saying this to me, like I'm sitting here and thinking a little more. It could start with his family coming out and saying, "Thank you," but it's not that. Where it comes to now, it's Kobe would love this. Again, not bashing anything that's going on, because nobody deserves to die in a helicopter crash. Nobody would want, but and be like, their family could be like, hey, listen, there was more people on that other than us.
Yep.
My eyes.
And that's that we need something in this society that tells people that things are going to be different.
Yeah. I mean, you turn around like right now actually on ABC, they're doing a memorial to Kobe Bryant's life right now on ABC. So,
oh yeah,
it's not even a day old, and you just threw this on. So,
yep.
And that's what it is. It's something like this becomes a TV network's.
Yep, and you will hear about this for the days and weeks to come.
Yep.
Oh, what happened to make this helicopter crash? Oh, the pilot did this, or the pilot.
But let's.
Bryant's life.
Don't want this to happen. I don't want this to happen, but the next big thing happened, and this is done.
Yep. Yeah, they'll forget all about it.
You live in the moment.
Well, they'll forget all about it on Monday when the impeachment starts back up again. Welcome in, Pirate Princess Red.
How are you tonight? But yeah, I don't know.
On a happier moment, Pirate Princess Red, what is your favorite Saturday morning cartoon from when you were a kid?
Yeah, exactly.
Going back to the Muppets real quick, if you think,
yeah,
could that show air on today's television?
There
were some things on there that
did
try.
Right?
They did try.
And nobody.
I don't think I ever watched it. I think it got about 4 episodes. I think
it was on ABC.
Well, yeah,
and it wasn't done the same way as the Muppet Show. And it just train wrecked. It really train wrecked. Pirate Princess Red saying Garfield.
Oh, Garfield. That was all right. I didn't mind Garfield. Fish Tropic said Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was a great cartoon.
Man, Ghostbusters was. I'm just a huge Ghostbusters fan. I mean, you were in the stream last night when I started going off about Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Especially when I brought up the all-female cast. I thought Jess was going to have an aneurysm.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she brought that one up. She's like, it'd been all right if it was a halfway decent plot.
Yeah, we pushed that one to the side because I forget it's made. Tailspin, Darkwing Duck. Heck,
I never even bothered. Yeah, Darkwing Duck is a great one. I love Darkwing Duck.
Yep.
It was one of the last. Those two. My Little Pony. My Little
Darkwing
Pony.
Duck was one of the last ones.
Yeah. One of the last good Disney-made cartoons. Gargoyles. I forgot all about the gargoyles, so that got brought up.
I was just going to say gargoyles, yeah. Yeah.
I actually forgot about that one.
That's actually
That's
on
a
Disney
great one
Plus.
there. Yeah. Is it really? I haven't seen it on there. Then again, I don't really go through looking for a lot of the old cartoons.
Actually, it is. I saw it on there the other day.
Yeah, I might have to go check that out.
Yeah. It definitely was an awesome show. Hey, Diz Our Dream, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing,
Diz
Our
Our
Dream?
Gummy bears. Heck yes.
Gummy bears? I don't remember gummy bears.
You don't remember
Care Bears?
A lot of people don't remember. I don't know why, but a lot of people
Which I don't know.
Gummy bears.
Bears was a little after me. I mean, because there's but
yeah, but even people my age are like, "What were the gummy bears?" I don't remember that.
Yeah, I do not remember the gummy. I've eaten a lot of gummy bears.
They're on Disney Plus also.
I'm going to check that out.
Pirate Princess. Yeah, they're on Disney Plus. Check them out. It's a lot of fun.
The gummy bears.
They're a lot of fun.
Was there a premise to
it? They're bears that lived in the woods, and they fought the trolls. Yeah. You know, like a typical Disney cartoon.
Okay. So it was a Disney cartoon. Was it something on the Disney Channel?
No. This was when the Disney Channel wasn't around yet. Like the Disney Channel might have been just coming around. This was on like before the Disney afternoon and Saturday mornings and stuff.
Okay. Now this was not a cartoon, but this is something I watched. I was I wasn't quite little. I mean, I was younger, but it was a Disney Channel show, was Kids Incorporated.
Okay.
Which I was kind of disappointed that they have not put on Disney Plus. I mean, Kids Incorporated is responsible for a lot of the musical artists that are still relevant today.
Right.
Which I'd have to go back and look just to remember who all, even from my generation, that became big recording artists from that show. But Kids Incorporated made a lot of musical stars out of that show.
Well, that's like what you call it, the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah.
And that's one thing.
Mickey Mouse Club had what? Christina Aguilera.
Britney Spears was on there, I believe. Wasn't Justin Timberlake on there also?
Yeah, Justin Timberlake. Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake. I was thinking there was one more big name, but I just can't think of it right now.
But like, why did they not put that on Disney Plus though? Like, why would they not put episodes of the Mickey Mouse Club on Disney Plus? That is your classic. That was your bread and butter for the world. And you just did not put that on there. You know,
especially the originals.
Why did not?
Yeah. Wait, was Joey Fatone part of the Mickey Mouse Club?
I think so.
Okay, I know that he did the 30th anniversary special for them, but I don't remember if he.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, but either way, they missed out on that one too. They would get a lot more viewers if they had Mickey Mouse Club on there.
I think you'll see that stuff eventually coming.
You think so?
Yeah, I know that they I think what they're looking at starting to add more stuff. Well, here's the thing. They're eventually going to have defectors. They're going to have people getting to the end of that 3 years. But they're going to eventually they're going to say, okay, we're starting to see some, a big group of people throw this on there. Let's throw that on there. So see if we can bring some of these people back. And then hit a mass marketing campaign. Okay, look what we just put out here. black and white images of Annette Funicello and all the old Mickey Mouse clubs. So you get that older crowd that may have said, okay, I'm not getting what I want here because I've watched all I wanted on here. Now it's Netflix and Amazon Prime. So then they're like, oh, they brought this back. Okay, time to sign up for another year. Here's a 1 year special. You'll get 2 months free if you sign up for a year. Oh, gotcha again. That's what all these places do.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we should at least get something weekly, at least one thing weekly coming out. Like, it would definitely keep people's attention longer.
I do. They have went back to the old episodic releases, the way TV used to be. You got an episode every week. I hate season dumps.
Yes.
I mean, they are satisfying in a way because when you end an episode, the next one. But how do you build a rapport with the characters if you, like you said with The Witcher, if you don't play the games, you don't really know what's going on. Game of Thrones, I did not start watching until season 7.
Okay.
It might have been season 8, and really blew through 7 in like 3 weeks. So it was so hard to learn the characters, and now I was invested pretty quickly because I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the storytelling so much. Now, if you don't enjoy that time period and you try and binge watch that,
you're screwed.
You're gone. And you're missing out until you get to about the 7th season. After about 6 seasons, not all much, unless you're really interested in hearing the end of the story.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Did you like the way Game of Thrones ended?
Whatever. I mean, it really wasn't what I wanted more from it, but what am I going to do about it? I'm just the sucker that paid for HBO. I mean,
wondering, does it feel like you are satisfied with investing 8 seasons of your life, to get that ending? I mean, did you watch The Sopranos?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
What did you think about? Okay, would you compare the endings of those series as like one and the same? Did you find it satisfying? I think they planned on them. See, I found that to be the most satisfying ending they could possibly have for The Sopranos.
Yes, but I get back.
That's kind of what I felt too. I think they left it for game
reasons now, but the way that community was set up, realistically, I mean, that area where it was filmed. I know the area where it was filmed really well. You know how that community interacts with each other, and the way that ended. Basically, Tony losing his whole family, basically, and then his family again was right there in that restaurant. And with the song playing, it was good. Like, you knew he was back on his feet, ready to go again, this story again, because it could just be a repeat of what we just saw. So, you know.
You ever watch it on HBO?
No. I tried to.
No.
I just didn't get into it.
How many episodes did you get in?
Like maybe 2.
Okay. That's I don't know how to explain it to people to get them to understand. episodes to go to finish it. You got to give it about 4 to understand exactly why it's laid out the way it is. It's very true to life.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in detectives from Baltimore. Actually, I'm trying to think of the character's name now.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Shelly's just mentioning that I shut that off after a half of an episode. I couldn't even with True Blood.
You made it through half an episode. I made it 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I literally made it 5 minutes into the first episode, and I'm like, I could watch Days of Our Lives and get the same thing. It felt very soap
worse than
opera-ish.
watching Twilight. It was worse than watching Twilight. Hey Pam, what's going on? Thanks for coming in.
Hi Pam.
And saying that Twilight, and then we got what's his name playing the new, going for the new.
Yep, we got a sparkly Batman wearing leggings.
I can't. I really can't.
Man, there's leggings.
But the Wire.
Danny, speaking of leggings.
No, we're not speaking of leggings.
We're not speaking of leggings. We're not talking about Two Real Geeks leggings.
We may have to, okay?
Hey, share this stream out, guys. We need to get Danny monetized, because if we do, Danny is going to model Two Real Geeks leggings. Who doesn't want to see Danny wearing leggings? He's even going to hold a chicken.
No, I'm not. The chicken's just added in there. Nope, nothing about a chicken.
No chicken?
No chicken.
Shelly just put men in tights.
I see that. Yep. Exactly. Is that that would be interesting.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was over 1,000 subscribers and got monetized, I would model Two Real Geeks leggings. Who wants to see that? I mean, that's just
plug up
that much.
Comment. It is funny.
What?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said too.
Share because you care. Yeah. I don't get that drone out yet?
No, because it's been way too windy around here and cold.
Really? Huh? What's the temperature's been like?
Overnights it's been down in the 20s.
Ooh.
It's been to the point where in the morning and there's actually ice outside.
Oh, that's, you think you moved down south, you moved to Atlanta, Georgia. I mean,
no. I'm 6 hours away from Disney. Okay, 6 hours makes a big difference from tropical, muggy, hot year round to got ice on the road today, guys. Be careful.
Got ice on the road. We're going to shut the whole city down.
Well, basically what happens. Get a
little ice on the road. You just put it in 4-wheel drive and go. Well, not on ice. You don't put it in 4-wheel drive and go on ice.
No, but the problem is down here we don't have the maintain the roads. That's why we shut down.
Yeah.
But it's been cold.
When I lived in Jersey, Jersey was just as bad.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me. When I was in New York, it was horrible. You walked outside and that wind hurt. It went through.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing worse than living right on the ocean and be about 90% and 20 degrees outside.
Oh, I know. I was right off the Long Island Sound.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
When it gets cold, I don't want to hear it. I used to stand inside of houses with no windows and insulation wiring all day, and that wind just whipping through them. Like,
Yep.
I'd have 4 layers of clothing on, and you just go on about your day. Get these guys up
Yeah.
on the roof, and it's 20 degrees outside, and they've been doing it for years. It don't affect them none. I'm like, screw
Exactly.
you, buddy. I'm calling.
Exactly.
I'm going home at lunchtime.
You got a problem with it? I mean,
Yeah.
find me in the spring, and even find me
Yep.
late spring though. Don't look for me in April. Look for me maybe middle of May. Like I remember there was
April's
some.
almost as cold sometimes out there.
It really is. That's what I was gonna say. Is I remember there were some years living up in New York around, and parking lots and stuff for places up there, and even like they don't have anywhere to put snow up north. Like you would think there would be the amount of snow you get in New York and Jersey, and even where you're at. I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. There's nowhere to put
Yeah.
snow, so you go to the parking lots. This was Best Buy I'm going to use because that's the parking lot that it was for. So you go to Best Buy, and what do you see? There's always that huge mound of snow pushed to the corner. All right, cool. Those parking spaces are used for the snow pile. I'm not going there. I remember one year there was so much snow that it snowed every day in New York. Okay. So it snowed every other day. So where is it gonna? This is gonna keep piling up. So
Yeah.
this pile of snow was so big, so frozen that it did not disappear until probably about the second week of June.
I had a feeling you were going into June. Yeah, we've had that. You I mean, come
It,
on. I mean, what you can't. People think, especially people who live down south, they think, okay, they've got snow, they just plow it out of the way and go on about their life. You know, you get to some areas that are smaller, you've still got a main street, that still has parking on the street.
yep,
When they come through and
yep,
plow, they plow out to the middle of the road. They've got to take it and bring that in and take all that out, and they've got to put it somewhere. They take it to a parking lot
yep,
somewhere, and they pile it up. And some of these
yep.
piles of snow will be tall and
Right.
easily 20 foot around.
Or they bring
And
it to
these things will
park
sometimes. Yep.
because what did we used to do with the snow? You know what we used to do with it? You used to take the
You probably
snow.
used to put it in the ocean.
You used to plow the snow to one area, come in with the loader, put it in a dump truck, drive over, and you dump it, or you drive it over to the Long Island Sound and you dump it. It's gone. Environmental policies and regulations totally get. I never understood why why we were dumping snow in these places anyways. With all that salt and chemicals in there, but you can't do those salt and chemicals. So
And still to this day, I wouldn't throw my worst enemy. I mean, even
put them
even
in there. They'll
goldfish
just
can survive in. I mean, come on, when Sully landed that plane in the Hudson, it was started to melt.
put it to you this way: there are parts of the Hudson I would go into. Lower Hudson River, I would not go into. Up further, or whatever, where it starts neutralizing, yeah, you got a
Mhm.
possibility of me going in up that way. But the Hudson River becomes so narrow at spot, and it's just boat traffic, and that's it. And that's a major resource for boats to get through
Oh yeah,
middle of the state. I can't even say boats. I mean ships. Like tanker ships and cargo
Oh yeah,
ships.
that's like up in northern Jersey with, on the Raritan. The boats coming through there. I mean, you look down at that. I wouldn't eat a fish out of that water. Someone gave me $1 million.
Nope. But there's people there all the time fishing.
Yep.
Like what is that? The port or the airport by Newark.
By Newark. Oh,
By the,
you imagine the jet fuel
port,
and everything that's been spilled in there
or something. Not even that. It's just you got all. That's a big industrial shipping port. It's all that diesel ships and everything, and it's not good. It's not good at all. Anything comes out of there, it'd be looking like out of The Simpsons with the 3 eyes.
Well, where I used to live, there in Tom's River, there was a pharmaceutical plant. It was called Ciba-Geigy. And I don't know if it's still there now. I know that they got in a lot of trouble
for dumping.
Yep. They found a cancer circle that was about of it was Ciba-Geigy. And they found that they were dumping their waste in the river.
Yeah.
I know that they were in litigation, but I mean, in the 90s, they were looking at like $100 million fine. Because they were cases of cancer in this 6-mile circle. And once they started investigating and started laying out what sat right in the river and this plant, so they start. They made all sorts of. They made, and the thing is, they made radiation chemicals. Chemicals for radiation therapy. So they were dumping their waste, and I mean the stuff that's supposed to cure you from cancer. They were radiating people. Yeah. So
we'll radiate you.
I moved back. Yep. Well, I moved back here before it all got. It was all over. That you were priced that time. It was all over New York news. I mean, you'd have been much younger, but if you ask your mom and dad about it, they probably remember it.
Oh, probably. That's like, what scared us living up in New York, especially where we were, was Indian Point. The nuclear power plant right up there. Mm-hmm.
Is that the one that had the mini meltdown?
Yes. They've had issues up there a couple times. That's the one. If anything happens, if there's an explosion there, I'll reach out to you.
Yeah, that's scary. I mean, look at Fukushima. I mean,
exactly.
We still don't know what the toll is from that yet. Chernobyl.
And look at how far.
I mean, here's one for you. Have you watched that series, Chernobyl?
Yes.
The Showtime put out?
Yes.
Best docuseries I have watched, probably maybe the best docuseries I've ever watched. I think it was very well done.
It was.
I know that it took a lot of heat for what they put out there. I know that the Russian government was really trying to shut them down at one point. Just to watch what these people went through, and the stories that got even put out by our press and our own government, and to hear the stories, to hear what actually happened. Yeah. Until now, we never heard the whole story. And to see the unlivable area and the size of it to this day, and to know that it'll be another 100 million years, I think they said, before it'll be livable again.
I mean, you literally went and shut down a whole country. I mean, the Ukraine is really not the Ukraine anymore.
No.
You know, I mean, there's literally buildings there that occupied.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to speak of that? You want, it's closer to you is you have that town in Pennsylvania that is legitimately the real Silent Hill, where the principal of Silent Hill came from. I forget the name of the town, but basically, S's that started coming up from the ground and was making everybody sick in the town. So, this God, this camera, I swear, you never heard of that town?
No, I haven't. I don't know how.
The name of the town. I have to look that one up. But there, there was basically gas signs under the town. It was like a mining town almost, and it made everybody sick. They shut the town down. There's still houses and things in this town, and nobody there, not even a business.
Also, it was like an old coal mining town.
Yeah, yeah. Right in Pennsylvania. Just things in Pennsylvania. Like Pennsylvania is a very eerie state. I mean, the town Erie, Pennsylvania, definitely holds up to its name. I mean, there's a lot
only
of
been
history
through there
in
once or
Pennsylvania
twice.
that it's messed. Yeah, I mean, Pennsylvania has just messed up. If you really go back and think of it, like I personally think that whole
think about how
state
old
is
it is
haunted.
too.
It's. I mean,
Very
really
well
think
could
about where
be.
it is too. It's, you know, you know, like I guarantee how many Indian burial grounds are through the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
here's one for you.
you got a lot of Indian names through there, and what's that?
Here in Ohio, we got Indian tribes that didn't believe in burying below the Earth's surface. So they buried on the Earth's surface, then they created mounds over top of you. So we have parks. As a matter of fact, the next city over from us, it's about 35 minutes from here, has a park called Mound Builders Park, burial grounds. I mean, it's just crazy to me that these things still exist to this day. And I mean, they're all over. It's called Licking County, but they're all over the county.
I would imagine erosion and everything would have mountains.
Yeah, I don't know how big these things were back in the day, but I mean, they're still. I mean, they're taller than I am.
Okay.
So, and I mean, we've learned a lot over the years. I mean, they used to have hiking trails that went up and over them. I mean, now it's like you don't walk over these things. I mean, why would you walk over a burial grave anyway? But yeah, this park, I mean, is literally, I mean, it snakes around all over the place. So, I mean, and think about it. Then you'd have another set of people and you'd bury them. Then you do another set of mounds and then you work them all together over time.
Right.
That's dedication to your dead.
Yeah.
Because not everybody dies at once.
That mound, so if you think of it this way, isn't that first person buried in that mound still technically buried in the earth?
Yeah. I guess so.
Like, all right, they didn't have to dig, but putting dirt
they had
over
to dig from somewhere.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, they
me
had to dig them
saying,
up
just
from
me saying.
somewhere.
I don't. I mean, could have went to Lowe's and bought some mulch. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, back then Lowe's were hard to come by.
Well,
I mean,
you know, you
they
weren't
kept
back.
weird hours. There was no electricity. You know, they
Hey,
weren't
with
real accepting of the Indians. You know,
oh
they only
man,
wanted to sell to the white man.
you caught on to that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I am so ready for spring and summer to get here.
I have probably 2 weeks for that. This is Atlanta, so you never know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so done with this winter. Rather give me.
Okay.
Well, last summer we had 90 days of weather over 90 degrees. So I'll give me that back. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. My thing is
I could do more in the
be
heat.
warm, be warm, be cold, be cool. It doesn't matter. Just do it and be done with it.
Exactly.
I can handle freezing temperatures very well. But just get there and be done. If you're going to be 15 degrees and it's going to be winter, be 15 and be winter so I can prepare for it. If you give me 3 or 4 days of 50, go back to 15, that's rough. That's what.
Exactly.
Then you got these people bringing this coronavirus over.
Yeah. I To answer your question, no.
Okay. 2. I'm showing 2.
That's what I'm. Yeah. Yeah. Which all right. It's fine. But this coronavirus being able to shut down a theme park is crazy.
Yeah, I know. Especially when these Chinese will send people out to die anyway. There's a billion of them. They can afford to lose a couple.
Yeah.
It's, I don't. I don't think they say it's really no more dangerous than the influenza.
Yeah.
Reported cases worldwide, and 16 have died from it. I don't like those odds.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Not,
Not at all. Nope. Nope. Not at all. But
I had flu and
we you
pneumonia, and
say so.
I did okay. No, I don't have anything else.
I don't have anything either. I think it's time for bed.
For Betty Bye.
All right, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. We appreciate you being here tonight. You got anything coming up, Tony?
No, I don't. I try to get out over the next couple weeks, and I think after talking, I think me and my boy might do some stuff together. We'll see how that goes, and if I like it, we'll put it up. If not, I'll sit on it. But outside of that,
Awesome.
really nothing.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. That's fine.
Yep.
That is fine. I got a video coming out tomorrow, so around noon, from Puppetry of Arts, which is going to be a lot of fun. You guys need to check that out.
Yes, I will be there.
But I think we're out of here.
All right. Have a good night.
Cool. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. End broadcast. Come on. Let's go. Thank you.
Still going.
I did hit the button.
You did hit the button. Are you
I
sure you hit the button?
I did.
You hit the button?
Uh-huh.
You hit